Thu Thủy was born on January 15, 1995, in the bustling city of Hải Phòng, Vietnam. Growing up in a modest family, Thuy was introduced to sports at a young age, though her early interests were in a variety of activities. She first became involved in physical activities as a child, participating in group sports at school and family gatherings. Her energy and enthusiasm for sports were evident from an early age, but it wasn't until the age of 12 that her talent for athletics was recognized. Thuy's interest in track and field blossomed when she joined her school's athletics team. Initially, she participated in a variety of events, but it quickly became clear that her natural affinity for sprinting and endurance made her a strong candidate for middle-distance running. Her coaches noticed her remarkable speed and stamina. And it was not long before they encouraged her to focus on the 800 meters, where she began to shine. In her early training, Thuy was known for her fierce determination and disciplined approach. Her commitment to her sport was evident in the countless hours spent perfecting her form, building her endurance, and developing the mental strength necessary for competitive athletics. With the support of her family and coaches, Thuy began competing in regional competitions at the age of 14, where she quickly earned recognition for her talent and potential. Career development and rise to prominence. Thu Thuy's journey to becoming a top-level athlete was not without its challenges. In her teenage years, she faced fierce competition from other young athletes, and her training was intense and demanding. However, her perseverance paid off in 2011 when she was selected to join the Hải Phòng provincial athletics team. This was a turning point in her career, as it opened the door to more advanced training and competitions at the national level. Thuy's national debut came in 2012, when she was just 17 years old. Competing in the Vietnamese National Athletics Championship, she earned a respectable finish in the 800 meters, which set the stage for her future success. Although she did not win a medal, her strong performance was enough to earn the attention of national coaches and establish her as a rising talent in Vietnamese athletics. In the years that followed, Thuy's results continued to improve. She began to dominate the national scene in the 800 meters, winning several domestic titles and securing her position as one of Vietnam's top middle-distance runners. Her breakthrough came in 2014 when she claimed her first national championship in the 800 meters. This victory marked her rise to prominence and solidified her status as a serious contender in Southeast Asian athletics. With the support of her coaches and her growing confidence, Thuy began to compete on the international stage. Her international debut came in 2015 at the Southeast Asian SCA Games in Singapore, where she competed in the 800 meters. Although she did not secure a podium finish, her performance at the SEA Games marked the beginning of her successful career on the regional stage. Career peak and major achievements. Thu Thuy's career truly peaked in 2017 at the Southeast Asian Games in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. After years of hard work and training, Thuy delivered a performance that would solidify her place in Vietnamese sports history. In the 800 meters final, she produced a career-defining race, crossing the finish line in first place and securing the gold medal. Her winning time of 2:1.73 was a new national record, and it made her one of the fastest middle-distance runners in Southeast Asia. This gold medal was not only a personal triumph for Thuy but also a historic achievement for Vietnamese athletics, as it was the first time a Vietnamese woman had claimed a gold medal in the 800 meters at the SEA Games in decades. Thuy's victory was celebrated nationwide, and she became an inspiration for young athletes across the country. Her achievement also drew attention to the growing strength of Vietnamese athletics in international competitions, marking a significant milestone in the country's sports development. In addition to her success in the SEA Games, Thuy also enjoyed considerable success at the Asian Athletics Championships, where she consistently placed among the top finishers in the 800 meters and 1,500 meters. Her silver medal in the 800 meters at the 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta, Indonesia, further solidified her status as one of Asia's best middle-distance runners. Thuy's achievements were not limited to individual events. She was also a key member of the Vietnamese 4x400-meter relay team, which earned medals at several international competitions, including the SEA Games and the Asian Athletics Championships. Her ability to perform under pressure and contribute to relay victories further cemented her reputation as a versatile and valuable athlete. Challenges and injuries. As with many elite athletes, Thu Thui's career was not without its challenges. In the years following her peak performances, she struggled with a series of injuries that threatened to derail her career. Most notably, she faced persistent knee and ankle issues that kept her from training and competing at her highest level. These injuries were a significant setback for Thu, who had built her career on her speed and endurance. Despite these challenges, Thu refused to give up on her dreams. She worked closely with physiotherapists and sports doctors to address her injuries, undergoing numerous rehabilitation programs to regain her strength. Although her performances in the following years were affected by these setbacks, she remained committed to her sport and continued to compete at the national level. In 2019, Thu returned to the track after a period of recovery, though she had to adjust her training regimen to prevent further injuries. While her times were slower than they had been in her prime, her mental toughness and experience allowed her to remain competitive in domestic competitions. Thu continued to mentor younger athletes, sharing her knowledge of the sport and offering guidance on how to overcome the physical and mental challenges of athletics. Retirement and transition to coaching. In 2021, after years of battling injuries and struggling to maintain her peak form, Thu Thủy announced her retirement from competitive athletics. The decision to retire was not an easy one, as she had devoted much of her life to the sport, but the toll of injuries and the natural aging process of an elite athlete led her to step away from the track. Despite her retirement from competition, Thu's passion for athletics remained unwavering. She chose to transition into coaching, using her wealth of experience to train the next generation of middle-distance runners in Vietnam. As a coach, Thu focused on developing not only the physical aspects of running but also the mental toughness required to succeed at the highest levels of competition. She worked with young athletes in her hometown and across the country, helping them improve their technique, speed, and race strategies. Thu's impact as a coach was immediate, as many of her trainees began to achieve success in national competitions. Her knowledge of training methods, race tactics, and injury prevention has helped shape the careers of many young athletes. She also became an advocate for female athletes in Vietnam, encouraging young women to pursue sports and believe in their ability to succeed.